All right, you're good, my friend.
We're Gucci.
Yeah, you're wearing the Miracle Grow hat.
Oh, I forgot I didn't change my hat. Yeah.
Oh well, fuck it.
I'm wearing the Miracle Grow hat, mate. Yo, 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 welcome back to Just a Nominee TV, man. This is the School of Martians podcast, the only podcast that's out of this world. I am your host. People make fun of me because I got a lot of aliases, but I am Juice. I am just a nominee. I am Martian Mathers.
There you go.
And I'm joined here today with my great buddy, Bogart.
Yo, what's good in hood? Yeah, I'm just chilling like a villain. We kind of, this is gonna be a freestyle podcast.
We're freestyling, baby.
We're gonna freestyle this bitch.
Not freestyling like you think it's
Yeah.
gonna be, but we're gonna freestyle it.
Freestyle it.
You know.
Yep.
What's up though? What's up, everybody? Welcome back. From the last episode we did with Sea Dog.
Yeah.
The Halloween spooky story.
The spooky stories. Yeah, that was pretty good.
If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that one. We talked about Halloween movies and scary, spooky stories that we had growing up.
Yeah.
It was fun, man. It was when I got home that night, I was thinking about it. I'm like, dude, that was sick how we kind of changed the whole topic to that, like all of a sudden. It was just Halloween, which is good for the time of year. But
Yeah.
it is almost Halloween, and it's so nice out today. If you wanted your nominee forecast for the day,
The day.
it's a nice day here in upstate New York, and yeah, it's fucking can't beat it. You know,
The chord. I think I can hear it when you move your leg. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
there we go. We fixed it, guys.
There you go. Yeah, man, it's fucking October, and did you go to any Halloween parties back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to. So like, I love Halloween. Like, I always dressed up or whatever for Halloween. I'm trying to think of like the best Halloween party I ever went to. Okay, actually, it just popped in my mind. So I went to a Halloween party at my buddy Garrett's house. Bunch of people I don't really know because he's from a different school district or whatever. So it was like different people there, whatever.
Yeah.
But a few of my buddies were there, so it was cool. But I dressed up as Lil Wayne. Like I wore like a black long wig. I got pictures on my Facebook that I'll put up
Yeah.
right here. But I had like a long wig on,
Okay.
and I had like a red bandana, and I was just like, it was kind of like not even planned.
Okay.
This girl we were with kind of had a black wig, and she wasn't gonna wear it, and I was like, I'll wear it, so I put it on, and then I had like a red bandana because I was just gonna go as like Joel Santana,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I just put this wig on, and turned into Lil Wayne, so I was like, oh shit, this is cool. So I just walked around this party like, young moolah baby, like I was just like dumb, but it was like a good Halloween party. Like I remember some shit went down and it was fun. Everyone got super messed up, but I can't really think of like a Halloween party that I went to recently. Normally I hand out candy down here, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever been to like a rager Halloween party.
yeah. See, the one that I'm talking about
Oh, really?
that was like a rager Halloween party. It was like that's why I say it was the best one that I ever went to.
Yeah.
Because there was so many people, and you couldn't come if you weren't dressed up. That was the rule.
Yeah.
And everyone was dressed up. So some of the people there, I'll never know who they were because
Yeah.
I never saw them take their costume off, or I saw them with face paint on. So I don't
Yeah.
even really know what they actually look like.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's weird to think about.
You start making out with a girl with a face paint, and
Yeah.
then she
And
washes it off.
And then it wipes off, and you're like, who the fuck?
Well,
are
who
you?
the fuck are you?
You know, it's like, damn.
We made out at a party.
Yeah, like she adds you on like MySpace the next day because it's probably like MySpace days. She adds you back, or like you have a friend request from her, and you're like, "Do I know you?" She's like, "Yeah, we made out last night." You look at her pictures, you're like, "No, we didn't. Did we?" She's like, "Yeah, I was the girl dressed up as the witch with the face paint on. That was all over your bandana."
Yeah.
And now I'm like, shit, dude, I made out with this ugly bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I guess have
Oh,
I ever had beer goggles in my life? Yes, I've had a couple of
oh,
times where I've
for
had where
sure.
beer goggles where,
Hmm.
maybe I shouldn't have dabbled in with the barmaid there. So,
Yeah, man. Beer goggles is a real thing. Like, but like,
it's weird.
but you get so this is the thing about beer goggles, right? You get beer goggles, and you're like, ooh, she's cute, but even you still know that she's not. Like at some point, you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But then like shit happens, and you're like, whatever. I was drunk. That's my excuse.
Yeah, it's like the fucking
You
the
know,
the
like
devil and the fucking angel is just fucking
yeah,
go home with her. Don't go with home with her. It's
yeah.
like I don't know.
It's like, yeah, man, it's a real thing.
But
But
yeah, beer goggles though, I mean, I think it's just the judgment thing with alcohol. It's like I don't know. It's like you drink too much and then you make poor decisions and then the poor decisions is like oh no, I fucked this girl. I
yeah,
think it's just I think beer goggles all it is. I don't think there's like when you get drunk, you don't see like an ugly chick become a really pretty chick. I don't think that happens.
yeah.
I
It's
think
not
it's
like
just
shallow hell,
yeah, it's not shallow hell. It's
but
just
it's
yeah.
like I think you just drink and you get like, all right, well, I guess I'll settle for this
Yeah.
since I don't know what else is going on or
Yeah.
what you know what I mean. So I think that's like what happens, and then you're drunk and
Yeah.
you're just like whatever. Like I'm trying to have a good night,
Yeah.
so you're just kind of following that like motto,
Yeah.
and it just happens.
Yeah. It
But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've made some pretty poopy decisions
mm,
drinking and shit, so
absolutely, bad. We all have.
yeah.
But you know what? Not a lot of people made bad decisions on alcohol that are here to tell the story right now, but we are.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it that way.
I mean,
You
I've
know?
had war stories. I mean, I've had like a lot of war stories like drinking and shit, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
So like talking about Halloween. Sorry, man. I'm fucking on a cloud right now.
Yeah.
But speaking about Halloween, like talking about it, it's like this time of year always like this is when like the holiday spirit sets in for like the rest of the year, like Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Yeah.
because like Halloween's like spooky, like I get to dress up and do whatever I want and like be like evil for a night. And then like Thanksgiving comes and your family gets together and everyone's eating good food and having a good laugh and whatever. And then like Christmas comes and like kids are happy and you meet up with family again, and it's like
Yeah.
Halloween's kind of like the kickoff,
Yep.
for the holidays. And whenever it comes around, I always think like, okay, this month's Halloween, dude. Next month's Thanksgiving. And like, oh, and after that it's Christmas. Like it kind of like hypes up like the holidays.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
It's like the adults kickoff
Yeah.
for the holiday season. Like they
Yeah.
all go to the bar and fucking
Yeah.
dress up and shit. So yeah, I mean Halloween, I think it's just like I don't even know where the Halloween came from. Like I think it was like the French. The French the I don't know.
I
You're
don't
gonna have to
actually
Google
know.
that one.
Let's look up where Halloween.
Yeah,
even
I think
came
it's
from.
like the French. I think the poor people used to dress up and shit, and yeah, I don't know.
Like they dressed up like rich people.
No, I don't know exactly.
Well, that's kind of hard. How would a poor person dress up
Dress
as
up
a
as a
rich
rich
person?
person. I don't. I mean, I think I'm like 75% sure right now that I'm right, but I don't know.
Yo, I'm so on a cloud. I was just staring at the screen trying to get it. I was waiting for my password to come up, and my computer's unlocked, like it's ready to be clicked on. And I was like,
Oh,
"When's the password coming up?" So it originated with the ancient Celtic festival of
Fuck.
Samhain.
Yeah.
Samhain, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, let's hold that thought. The 8th century,
hmm
Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor all saints. Soon, All Saints' Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve and later Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities like trick-or-treating, carving jack-o'-lanterns, festive gatherings, donning costumes, and eating treats.
Well, yeah, I was not right at all.
Well, I didn't, I don't think I've ever thought about it. Like,
Yeah.
where did Halloween come from? I was just always like, oh, it's Halloween. You don't really think about it. But like where like Christmas came from and Thanksgiving and all that stuff. You don't really know like Thanksgiving or Halloween.
It was the Celtics, right? So it was probably fucking some religion thing. Fucking
Celtic festival of Samhain. Samhain.
I don't know.
I want to say Samhain because that sounds cooler. So the Celtic festival of Samhain. Samhain. Yeah, they'd light bonfires and dress up, scare off ghosts.
Damn,
I guess.
that's fucking crazy. Like I don't know. I think they were eating the fucking mushrooms in the garden that day. I swear to God.
I think they were eating the mushrooms in the garden that day. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, all right, you dress up
Fucking
as ghosts.
war ghosts and shit.
Like, you dress up in costumes thinking that's going to scare away a ghost, right? Like, and then, like, don't people burn sage to, like, kill bad spirit or whatever?
I don't even know.
However that works.
The hippie dippy shit.
There's always a bitch on my timeline talking about, I need to burn some sage soon. And I'm like, yeah, bitch, you better go burn some sage.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
oh my
like,
God.
I guess, I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's like, who came up with sage, right? Sage is fucking where you light it and you go around the house and you fucking
You put it in the
ward
corners
off
of the
all
house
fucking
and
evil
shit.
and shit.
Yeah.
Just think, like, some probably fucking idiot was drunk and was like, "Oh, let's light shit on fire and just pretend we're warding off ghosts,"
Yeah.
And someone fucking saw that, and then now it's a thing,
Yeah.
I don't
And
know,
It just happened to be sage that they
sage
lit on
that they
fire.
fucking lit. Like, come on, like
What
it's
if-
not gonna ward off anything besides your fucking brain cells.
How do we know like oregano's not the super spirit fighter?
Exactly. Like, let's
we're not
fucking
we're not walking around with an oregano stick.
yeah. Let's put some dog shit in a bag and whiff it around and fucking war off spirits and shit. Like, come on, like, so fucking stupid. Like, fucking stupid.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I've
I just
seen people
pictured
like
that.
on the reality TV shows do it and shit, and I'm like, really? Like, you're gonna make your house smell like fucking like I don't know, potpourri and shit.
Sage has like a really strong like earthy smell too. I don't really like it because I was at this girl's house and she was burning sage, and I was like,
Holy fuck that!
and I was like, what is burning? She's like, oh, that's my sage. I'm like, you think I'm an evil spirit or something? I'm coming over and you start burning sage? She's like, no, I just always burn it. It's just, calm, cool, and collective. And I'm like, calm, cool, and collective, man. You're fucking calling me evil?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
about
like
to- I'm
those.
about to be out.
It's like those. I'm sorry, I'm gonna use this term hippies. Fucking when hippies fucking use
Stupid
that
dumb hippie.
sand. What is it? Sandwood or
Sandalwood?
sandalwood. They use the sandalwood shampoo and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, just
Yeah.
fucking buy Axe
Yeah.
body wash, you fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Just my act body wash. I'm breaking the mic. Yo. Or what do they wear too? Patchouli?
I fucking no idea.
That scent patchouli. And I don't like the smell of patchouli.
Yeah, it's a-
I'm sorry to all my friends that are watching this that like patchouli. Patchouli like gives me a headache. Like whenever I smell it, I'm like I have to like get away from it kind of.
Yeah.
And it gives me a straight headache. But girls put that shit on like it's fucking
So, fucking, it's like the, girls that put half a bottle of fucking perfume on,
Yeah.
and then they go to work, and then you have to be around that shit 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off. Like, thanks a lot,
Yeah. Dude, some girls be wearing that shit though. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you're in like a store or something and a girl walks by you and you're
Yeah.
like you get that like there's like a trail of like good smell going through your nose. You're like it's like, oh my God, that girl smells so good.
Have you ever seen the ads for the Axe body dark temptation or whatever, the
Yeah.
chocolate one,
Yeah.
where the guy's like,
I have that one.
I do too.
That it's good.
It's the best smelling one they have.
Yeah,
it is.
because it's not like all right. A lot of the Axe shit is like super. Like you can tell it's like super like just you could just tell like there's just so much chemicals in it to make it smell that good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But the Dark Temptation one smells good, but it's like it's not as like dense as the other ones. It just
Yeah.
has like a nice, smooth, cool smell to it.
Yeah.
It's not like over the top like with the other ones, you know?
Yeah.
That's funny you have the chocolate one because I always thought I was weird for liking the chocolate one.
Yeah, but the ads, like if you watch them, like it's like so, like I don't know, it's so fucking wild. See if you look up on YouTube. That would be a good one. The Axe Dark Temptation ad.
Car freshener?
Oh yeah, right here.
This one?
Yeah. So it's so fucking stupid.
When a cold chill began to burn at your very soul,
He puts it on the ice cream. Oh man, my man's getting it.
when just the drop of a name begins to sting your very soul.
Oh,
That's the sweet touch of love. Oh yes,
he got his arm.
That was like, so when that came out, right? I was like, I bought it and I thought it was like the best smelling shit ever. And then there was another cologne Hollister had. I think it's called what is it called? But there's like a cologne that Hollister has that I really like too.
I like Hollister Jake.
Jake, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah.
that one's fire.
My
one's
buddy
so
used
good.
to work at Hollister, right? And they used to have like fucking canisters of Jake, like that they spray at the store. It's like a fucking like I don't know. It's like a
Like an aerosol type thing.
yeah. But it's like a fucking industry one where it's fucking spraying like just everywhere. Just
Yeah.
like one swoop and it covers like from the ground all the way up to
Yeah.
the, you know.
See, that's one of the things. Like, I remember like I would only go into like Hollister and like Abercrombie and shit back in the day just because it smelled so good.
Oh yeah.
Like the Abercrombie Fierce, it's still like top 3 to me.
Yeah.
Abercrombie Fierce is like the best cologne to me. Well, like top 3.
Yeah.
But like that shit smells so good. Like if you wanna buy me something, buy me Abercrombie Fierce cologne.
Yeah.
Fans, if you're like thinking about getting me something, you know, just give me some Abercrombie Fierce. I don't even care if it's one of the little tester bottles they sell in there for like $6. I'll take that. I'll
They
keep it in the
sell
whip.
that shit for $6.
Yeah, they have like a
Oh,
little
damn.
tester, or maybe it's not $6, but I feel like it's a lot.
Like a
It's
little
like,
vial of it.
yeah, and you can like, yeah, it's got a little sprayer on it. It's like for the car or something, maybe.
Oh.
But like, yeah,
Yeah, no. So
but not Axe chocolate is good.
the Axe chocolate is the
I wish every time I took a shower, I got the fucking, you know, I got the fucking hoorah this guy has, breaking his nose off, putting on ice cream,
yeah.
have girls eating my ears. You know, a girl takes a bite out of my ass. I don't know, man. I don't know about that part, but
No.
I mean, look at this guy, dude. He's just fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Girls like their chocolate.
so I sold my trailer.
Mmm.
Yes, sir. I sold my trailer.
Ching ching.
I'm Daddy Warbucks or whatever that fucking duck was.
Daddy Warbucks. No, that's no, the duck is a Daddy Warbucks was the guy from Annie.
Okay, well,
Right?
fucking he was rich, so
Wait.
fucking rich.
Who's the duck though?
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck or whatever, or Scrooge McBucks or something. What the fuck was his name? I can't even think.
I don't even know. I think it's you were right about the whatchamacallit, Daddy Warbucks. That's the Annie motherfucker that was bald.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was
Life
life
for us.
No, Scrooge McDuck, I believe.
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge McDuck.
Didn't I say Scrooge McBucks or something? I don't know. I can't
fucking
remember.
know.
But
But
I know something like that.
yeah, no, I'm
Yeah, that's the
fucking
homie.
yeah, man. He was.
That's the
I'm
homie.
fucking.
That's the homie.
I'm swimming in a bathtub full of coins and shit like that duck did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got plans for the money though. I mean, I'm putting most of it away because Social Security is not going to be around fucking when we retire and shit. So
Yeah.
you better put that shit away, because you don't know, man.
You don't know.
You don't know. So yeah, no, I'm
So you sold your house.
yeah.
That probably feels like a big relief. But
Mhm.
I bet there's a lot more shit you're running into now with like the new people that bought it, right? And like not like problems, but I bet you're getting phone calls out the ass right now.
No, not really.
No?
Um,
Not about like what about this or what about that or
no, I mean,
are your lawyers doing that?
no, I mean, it's just, it's just basically sign a couple papers, make sure, because we're living in it from the month, or I mean, from fucking, we move out November 15th. So they purchased the house back fucking, I think it was what, a couple weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. They purchased the house. Um, no, wait. No, it was like 2 weeks ago they purchased the house, and we were like, well, our new place isn't, ready to go until November 15th. And they're like, oh, yeah, you can live in it. And then when you move out, we'll move in December 1st. I'm like, okay. So, fuck yeah. I mean, it's their house. We're just living in it right now. And then they already paid us and everything. So, I mean, it's cool.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of the
Got that
agreement that
cash
we
in
made.
advance.
The agreement we made was that we would live there until November 15th and then move out. So they were like, yeah, yeah, we'll agree to that. And yeah, well, they paid me. So
So you're gonna have Thanksgiving in the new place.
yeah, man. I'm thinking about just doing like a Wegmans Thanksgiving. Fucking, they have like you could buy Wegman like a whole Thanksgiving
Yeah.
meal and then just pick it up the morning of Thanksgiving and then fucking reheat it in the oven and it's good.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's easy too.
Yeah, it's easy and it's delicious.
It saves a lot of time.
Oh yeah,
Saves a lot of dishes. Saves a lot of like recipes. Well, I guess that goes into time. But
yeah.
when you like, all right, so I usually make a dessert for Thanksgiving to bring to my thing. And even when I'm making that dessert, because like I'm not like a good, like baker or like, cook per se. I mean, I can cook whatever, but when it comes to like making a dessert, like you only really make it like once a year for like something like that.
Yeah.
So it takes me a while, and I'm like, dude, imagine I'm the one making all of this shit for all these people. Like I just like shout out to the aunts and the moms and the sisters and the grandmas that be whipping up that Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, for sure. I made a pumpkin pie for the first time in my whole entire life the other day. Like,
Was it good?
Yeah, it's really easy to make. Like, it's pretty damn easy. I think it's like you could buy the pie crust at fucking
Anywhere.
the frozen one, and then you just mix a couple. Like, I think it's like maybe like 4 ingredients, and then you just pour it in the thing, and then put it in the oven. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy to make too. It's just I rather just buy it and I don't have to fucking make it. But me trying to save money now, I have to make everything. And
Yeah.
I fucking made it, and it actually came out pretty good. So
Pumpkin, I like pumpkin pie. It's like the only thing pumpkin that I like. I'm like, yeah, I'll take some.
yeah, pumpkin pie's good. I like cherry pie. Cherry pie is my all time
She's
favorite.
my
Cherry pie. Yeah, no,
Cherry pie's bomb.
I like cherry pie, and then what's another one I go to? Apple pie.
Apple pie. We
Apple pie.
smoking that apple pie.
Yeah, apple pie is really good.
Shout out Street the Villain.
I don't know. What's the one pie you cannot stand?
Anything chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate. Yep.
Anything chocolate pie, get it away from
Like
me.
it's so weird. Like who puts like a fucking like 20 fucking Hershey bars in a pie and fucking serves it?
Yeah, dude.
It's too much.
I mean, I'm not a big chocolate guy anyways. Like if you know me in real life, like I'll buy chocolate at my house and it sits there until my kids eat all of it or something. Like I'm not a big chocolate guy. I never have been.
Yeah.
I'm not even really like a big sweets guy. I'm more like a salty guy.
Yeah.
You know, like I love tons of other shit, just not that. Like, dude, chips are my weakness. Like I fucking love chips. Like combos. I love combos. I love like Chex Mix.
Oh yeah.
Like shit like that. Like that's
Yeah.
what I go to when I want to like eat something like
Yeah.
But my favorite pie though is lemon meringue.
Yeah, I've probably only had that once in my life.
So it totally changed my mind one day as I bought it actually from the spot up here in Shortsville. There's a fucking there's like a bakery up there, and I went in there and I like the lemon meringue pie looks so good, and I bought a piece and I ate it, and it was so delicious that I was like, why don't I ever buy these pies? And then I was at Walmart one day, like in like the bakery, and they had like a pre-made one, like a little one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm gonna buy that just because I had it over there and I thought it was good. I'm gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it and I had a piece, and I was like, dude, this is my favorite pie. Like, I don't know what just changed my mind completely. That like, you
The
know,
lemon meringue pie was your favorite.
yeah, like just all of a sudden it just became my favorite once I had it that one time.
I every time I think of lemon meringue pie or whatever, I think of Dexter Morgan. Have you ever seen Dexter?
Yeah,
The one episode where she helps this one lady he works with, and she's dying of like fucking lung.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, I want the last thing I want is a lemon meringue pie."
Yeah.
And so he brings her like a bunch, and yeah, I don't know. That's why that's the only thing. Every time I think of a lemon meringue pie, I think of a fucking serial killer. So
If I ever get the lethal injection,
okay, we're getting deep here.
lemon meringue pie will be on my list.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
but yeah, like sold your house, man. Fucking congrats.
Now I got to figure out how I'm gonna move all my shit, but I don't know. We'll cross that road when that happens.
Yeah, I mean, at least you probably don't have too much stuff in there.
No, I went through fucking the whole trailer. I went through everything,
Yeah.
and so we tried to move before, right?
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. So we took it off the market, and then we worked on a couple more things, and then we put it back up. And the first time we did that, I went through all my shit. Like I went through all of it, so I had no shit anyways. So I mean, it's just going through now knickknacks, like fucking. I'm finding like things that I bought like when we first moved in and shit, and I'm like, okay, we're getting rid of this shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's actually what I did since I've been living by myself.
mhm.
My house was just full of stuff for shit I'd never used or would have used. And I went through my whole house. I got rid of so much stuff.
Mhm.
And since then, I feel like I've accumulated like a little more,
Mhm.
like, oh, I need this, I need that. And you like accumulate more shit after a while. But like, I'm like a simple person, man. Like, I don't need all these like decorations. I don't need like knickknacks all over my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like a decorative person like that. I'm
Mhm.
more of like I like when shit is like empty and like doesn't have things or, on it or,
Mhm.
like I'm just a simplest.
Yeah. I mean, it's so I hate when I get like so much shit and then it just gets cluttered and then
Yeah.
they're like, "Well, how the fuck did all this shit get cluttered?"
Yep.
And then you just spend time fucking uncluttering shit and yeah, man.
That's what I mean. Exactly.
But it's like it's basically my fault, because I put the shit there, But it's just frustrating because you're like, fuck, why is all this shit on the counter? Like, it's just because fucking you're tired and fucking don't want to put the shit away.
That's how I am most of the time.
So I mean, I don't know. Being an adult sucks. So
Being an adult, right? When you're like young,
yeah,
you're like, man, I can't wait till I can drive. I can't wait till I can move out. I can't wait till I can do this. And it sounds so good in the moment because you just want to be free. You just want to be independent. Then you become independent and you're like, this sucks. Like literally I have to pay every single thing.
yeah,
I don't have anybody cooking me meals anymore.
yeah,
It's like everything becomes your chore.
yeah,
Like the mail comes. No one's going to go outside and get the mail from
Yeah.
the mailbox unless you get it. Or, just like simple shit. Like I have to regularly buy paper towels and like garbage bags and like stuff like that you don't really think about, but yeah, like you need them around the house. And when you go to the store, you're like, I need this and this and this, and then you're like, and then you go down those aisles, you're like, oh, dude, I do need that for the
Yeah.
And then you're like, dang, this shit costs money. Yeah, man, it's like you want to be grown so bad until you're grown. And then, like, all I ever wish now that I'm grown is, like, man, like, I look at my 8-year-old son all the time and just look at his life.
Yeah.
It's so simple and so easy, and he can just do whatever he wants all day and has fun all day. And, you know, he doesn't have to do anything really.
Yeah.
And I look at him all the time and I'm like, I wish I was his age again.
Just fucking playing video games and fucking, you know.
But then I think back to, I'm like, but see, if I was 8, I wouldn't have him around, and I wouldn't have these kids that I have, because like my kids are like my like whole entire life. Like when I have my kids, like I'm like the happiest person alive. We have so much fun. I have like a good relationship with my kids. You know what I mean? So it's like we just have so much fun. Like I always create things for us to do. Or like I'm not the dad where like, you know, your kid's like, Dad, let's play Uno. And Dad's like, fuck no, I don't want to play Uno. Get away from me.
Yeah.
I'm like, where, bro? Get the card. Let's play. I'm about to whoop your little ass on Uno.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, you're involved in their life,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
like a major key into any father, you know.
for sure.
I mean, there's some snot-nosed fucking dads out there that don't fucking take care of their kids and shit.
Timmy!
Yeah.
But
Timmy.
yeah, man, it's, you know, it's like one of those things you just wish you were grown, but you're not.
Yeah.
And then you get grown and it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. But yeah, man. How are you guys doing? My bad if we just been ranting. I kind of
Yeah,
forgot to-
this is a freestyle episode.
I
This is
mean-
kind of like we're just gonna push record and see what the fuck happens. So
I love you guys though. If you're watching,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
hit like, hit subscribe.
if you're
Comment
watching this
something.
episode, you're a true fan.
Yeah, because this is just some like
This is just everywhere.
I mean, we usually do freestyle the podcast though. Like we never really have like a pre-written show.
Yeah.
You know, like most podcasts, you see the people like holding like notes, like ready to. I mean, I guess if we're interviewing somebody, that's a little different.
Yeah.
Like when we're interviewing somebody, we kind of have a little like pre-game plan of what we want to talk to them about, topics that they would be good to talk with about. But when we do like these, when it's just me and Bogart, these are just
Freestyle.
like right off the top. We don't write anything down like, oh yeah, like we just go.
We find videos that we want to like watch and shit.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
we save it and then we play it here. But
Yeah.
most like probably like 90% of the time it's just freestyle. So
Yeah, we just go.
this episode's 100% freestyle. So
Yeah, we're just going. So
We're just
like
going.
that's why all of a sudden I was like, I love you guys. But nah, I do, because if you're watching this, like, you know, I know you're probably an adult or something like that, and you're sitting in your house right now, you just got out of work, you're making some food, you're trying to watch something entertaining, and you're listening to us to Bogarts, you know? So
yeah, man. Just fucking yeah, man.
Bogarts. Music is my escape in life still today. It just makes everything better for me. But there's always, you know, when I was coming up and I was rapping, I feel like I inspired a lot of people around me to start rapping.
Yeah.
And then once they were like, oh, I don't have a record deal, I quit. This is stupid. Like, we're not even going to go anywhere. And it's like, okay, but like, are you making music to like be seen, or are you making music because it's a craft?
Yeah.
You know, making music is a craft. It's a art. And I still make music. Like, I make music to like get me through things or to like make me feel better. So to me, like, music is more than music. You know what I mean? Shout out Dipset. But it's more than music to me. Like, it's a therapy, it's a hobby. It's, you know, it's like all these things to me, but like I still create it, even though I don't have a record deal, or I probably won't ever. That's fine with me, because at the end of the day, me making music makes me happy no matter what the outcome is.
And see, you got to look at it this way too. You don't need no fucking record company to get, you know, to make music. You just fucking make music and release it. And if someone wants to buy it, someone's going to buy it. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to go through a record label to do that. I mean, it's just
And these days, it's not the wave to get a record deal. Everyone's signing themselves now.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's
just
got a LLC.
publishing in themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's using, you know, like DistroKid and TuneCore and all this stuff to put their music out, BMI, ASCAP, and they're making their own money off of it. But see, That's what happens. Like once you hit like 500,000 streams on a song, or your song starts getting played a lot, that's when like these like record deals start looking like, okay, what's this song that everyone's listening to right now? And then they'll be calling you, oh, hey, well, but they're just only out to take
all your 100% of your music.
80% of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's wild. Like, why would you give up? Okay, so I had a problem with this when I first started podcasting. I had the people that I did podcasting before wanted a percentage of it, even though they didn't really do. They didn't buy any of the fucking equipment. They didn't buy,
Yeah.
They just wanted a percentage of it, and fucking, let's say we did make it big, and then they would get a larger percent than me.
Right.
And I'm the one that put $2,000 down. I'm the one that, fucking,
Yeah.
spent all the money. I should get a higher
Spend
percentage.
all the time putting the videos together
Exactly.
and releasing them and promoting them
so
and advertising.
So they wanted a percentage of that shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, well, what's the percentage? And they wanted an equal percentage. I'm like, well, fuck no, because,
Yeah.
I paid for the equipment. I edit, I fucking, and then they said, oh, we are the talent of the show. I'm like, go fuck yourself, because it's like
The talent.
the talent, like fucking, we're fucking
There's a
Hollywood actors.
There's a talent in podcasting.
I don't know.
I
It was
mean,
wild.
we'll see. Like this is how I see podcasting. If you're taking it as a talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
You either can get up here and look at this camera, hooked up to this mic and these headphones, and talk, or you can't.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you could sit here, look at this camera, and talk and chill, you can podcast. If a camera freaks you out, if hearing your own voice freaks you out, if you don't want people to watch a video back of you, podcasting is not for you.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean?
You have to have like, okay, so you got to have like a conversation, like, I don't know how the fucking the guys that do it like solo, that's kind of fucking,
Yeah.
that's kind of like, that's more script, like, you read stories and shit and then go with it, but like, yeah, man, it's it's rough, man. Podcasting's rough, and you know what, it's not, if you do it enough, it's easy.
Yeah.
Because when I video editing and shit, that was hard for me, man. Like, I had no idea what I was doing, but now I'm taking seminars, like online seminars and shit like that, and asking like a million questions, and it's getting easier and easier and easier, and like I'm learning the equipment as I go, and it's like the people don't want to put time and effort into learning something. And they just want the easy way out, like. And it's like, no, you got to like spend time and learn something, and then the perfection comes out of it. So I don't know, man. It's like people don't put in the time anymore. And I'm rambling, and I don't care because this is a freestyle episode.
I love it.
But like people don't put time and effort into things anymore. They don't. Like,
yeah, it's more like, okay, like if I don't make any money off this in the next week, or if I don't get like like this many views in this amount of days, I'm done doing this shit.
Exactly.
What's the point? And it's like, but that's not, see, like, all right, the best podcasts, the best musicians, the best actors, right?
yeah.
Let's throw all these three in one group right now. Their best work is when they were grinding and coming up trying to get to that point.
Yeah.
Right? Because they were hungry and they wanted to be seen. They wanted to be heard. They wanted people to see their talent, you know? I'm talking about actors and musicians. Like they want people to see their talent. So they're going as hard as they can, and they're making the best music of their life. And then they get that money, and then they don't take it as serious anymore because they got the money, and now they could put out whatever and it's still going to get played because now they're so-and-so.
Yeah, exactly.
So
They
they take it
don't put
later.
effort into it. They just fucking put something out there because, I don't know, they want to make money. But I mean, yeah, they just don't put the time and effort into it anymore. Yeah, I don't know.
It's just like, they say, what is it, you're 10,000 hours into something and you'll start making money on it or something.
Yeah.
How's that go? Something like that.
I don't
10,000
know.
hours.
It's all asinine. Like, it really is. Like, they should really do is, I don't really know, because the YouTube algorithm and bullshit. Like, one week you'll get like, a perfect fucking podcast with a lot of views, and then the next
Yeah.
week is like fucking bombed, like
Yeah.
fucking no views because
Yeah.
it doesn't go through people's fucking subscription thing, and this whole YouTube thing's got to be restructured. Like it really does. Like the whole YouTube's got to be restructured.
I agree because like we put out some good episodes.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'm like, man, people are gonna love this episode because it's relatable. And then like
Yeah.
I'll go back like 2 weeks later. I'm like, that video only did that amount of views, but the last one did 3 times that.
Exactly, and
And
it's
it doesn't make
completely
sense.
fucking bullshit. I'm like talking right into my complete fucking bullshit, and
It doesn't make sense.
they gotta just restructure the whole damn thing because it's getting ridiculous. Like I don't know, and you got these like celebrities that have like these like piss poor fucking podcasts, like piss poor, and they get like millions and millions of views.
Yeah.
Like millions of views.
And they're like doing it off of an iPhone and like a wireless mic.
Yeah, it's so fucking
Like
stupid.
they don't even like. If you guys could see what we have going on right now around us,
Yeah,
you'd be like, "What the fuck is that?"
yeah, exactly.
You would be like mind blown. Like how, what's going on? In
It's
here?
like what wire goes to what, you know?
Yeah, like we got 3 cameras hooked up. Well, 4 actually. We
got
that one.
4, but
We got 4, but we're using 2. You know, and we got 3. We just got all these cords, all these mics. We got a sick mixer.
yeah,
You know, like, and like I watch a lot of podcasts. That's like what I usually watch when I watch something is podcasts. And I study podcasts now.
Mm.
I like watching podcasts with people that I look up to, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, but while I'm watching their podcast, I'm like looking in their set, like what makes this so good to people?
Yeah.
Like just because this is so and so talking, they're not even talking about anything.
yeah,
Or like what's so good? Like do they have like, you know, good lighting or good camera view where it's just so professional that it makes people want to watch it? And I study these podcasts and I'm like, my podcast looks like that.
yeah,
Our podcasts look like theirs.
yeah. Probably
You know?
like better.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense to me that like, I mean, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, they're famous. Like, trust me, I watch a lot. Every single podcast I watch is a famous podcast.
Yeah,
But you know, like I watch them and I'm like, this, you know, if this person wasn't famous from this song or from this film, like
their podcast would bomb.
yeah, because like I'm like listening to them talk and they're not even interesting to talk
No,
to or even worth like
it's just garbage.
listening to them. It's like this guy is like what we came here to watch. Like,
I didn't have a pink shirt on that day, and I fucking. It's just fucking bullshit. Like
Yeah,
it's just bullshit.
it's just a bunch of rich people complaining about a bunch of
Bullshit.
stupid problems that they don't have or,
Oh,
or they
my-
shouldn't have.
My BMW, fucking, ooh, it's like fuck you. You know,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
Yeah, they're like, oh well, they wouldn't. So I went to buy the new Lambo, but you know there was a restriction. I couldn't buy it yet, so I gotta pick it up in 2 more weeks. Oh boy, what a problem!
Yeah,
dude.
fucking come work for me for
What a
fucking a
fucking
week.
problem that is. Like I don't know, but I guess it's a good problem to have. I guess, and you know, someday I want to have that problem.
Yeah.
But you know, I'd be more humble than that. I wouldn't speak on things like that because that shit don't matter to me. That's just fun and entertainment.
I see. If I was famous, right? I don't think, I'd be really. I think we talked about this in the last episode. I would be really fucking just not like fucking, I don't know, spending a lot of money and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I would spend a lot of money on a nice house, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give a shit.
I would
what
have the
kind of-
sickest house.
Yeah, I just a nice house and that's it. Like that's,
I would make sure my house was like the fantasy factory type thing for my kids. Like have like a skate park, have a basketball court, have like all this land to ride 4-wheelers and dirt bikes around, have a pond to fish in,
yeah.
have even have like a pole barn or like an outside, like building that
Yeah.
like had like a jam session where I could have like bands come and set up and play and
Yeah.
have like parties or like a studio over here. Just like I would make sure everything that's already making me happy right now
Yeah.
was a factor at this new place with a lot of money, but better.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't.
I would
But
buy,
you know what? But you know what? money changes people. So I can't say that I'd be that guy because who knows? Maybe the money will change me, but I don't think it would because I had money before and I never changed, you know. And so that don't matter. Like I'm still the same person with or without money.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's just money changes people like overnight. Like it does. Like it's fucking crazy. Like I'm trying to think of like a celebrity like Amy Winehouse. Fucking, you know, before the money and all that, she was making like fucking mad hits and like fucking they were great. And then like when she got the money, man, drugs, fucking, you know, it just changes someone because like they think they're invincible. Like and celebrities think they're invincible, and then like, you know, it's just a sad reality when they can't get work anymore, and then they're just what or has been, you know.
Yeah.
So
No, I agree, and I think we talked about this in a podcast where like, you know, famous people get, you know, they're famous, obviously.
they're famous, and then
they start doing drugs to deal with the fame.
Yeah.
You know, like there's like paparazzi. You can't go anywhere anymore. People are chasing you down. They're like, you can't even pull out of a parking spot because everyone's surrounding your car. They want to see you. They want to take a picture. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to deal with. And like, I wouldn't like that shit, dude, because like that shit would bug me out if I had shit going on like that all the time. Where like I couldn't even like, because if I was rich, like I'd be in the country, right? I'd have a huge house in the country, and I want to walk outside sometime while I'm just in my yard and whip it out and take a pee.
Yeah, exactly.
I
do that. I do that anyways in the fucking trailer park. I just fucking, when I have to take out the dogs, I just fucking piss right in my yard, like in the pitch black. Fucking, my neighbor's house is like fucking right there. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I mean, like where I live, like I could do a broad day and no one will see me.
Yeah. Where you live is fucking awesome. Like, like I don't know if I could get like a house like that, I would totally would, because it's just, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like fucking nice, man. And, you know, the only thing though about owning a home is you have to fix the shit. And I don't want to fix shit anymore. I'm so fucking done with it. Like,
but I think my headphones are a little messed up. I can only hear myself on the left. There we go. We're good.
Good?
Yep.
Oh no, I'm fucked. All right. No.
Check.
Check. No, fuck. Okay. All right, there we go.
Sorry, guys. This is real freestyle. So.
Real freestyle episode.
No double takes.
No double takes, but
I mean, we never do double takes. We don't ever cut shit out.
We only cut out a little bit of shit, but I don't even know what we were talking about.
Like just having a house and not fixing shit.
Yeah.
Like, it sucks, man. Like when you have to pay somebody every time something goes wrong, or if you want to be a good homeowner and try and do it yourself, which always ends up worse.
Yeah,
You're just better off hiring somebody.
So fucking, I'll tell you a wild fucking story, and it pissed me off so fucking much. So when we bought the trailer, the first summer we had it, something was wrong with the water and there was no water. So I was like, okay, fucking maybe the park turned it off or something like that, and they had to do maintenance. So it's a few hours and I can't, nothing's happening. So I go over to my neighbor's house and I'm like, hey, do you have water? And he's like, yeah, man, we have water. I'm like, fuck, it's got to be a pipe then. So I went underneath the trailer, looked around, and yeah, it's gushing water. I'm like, fuck, dude. And underneath trailers, if you buy them, fucking, they're insulated, so you have to cut the insulation out to get to the pipe, and it's fucking a nightmare. So I got back underneath there, cut it out, and the pipe was busted, and I don't know how to fix shit. Like I wouldn't know how to even start fixing the pipe. So then, you know, fucking, I had to call a plumber. The plumber came out, fucking $600. And he fixed the pipe. I'm like, okay, well, you know, that was pretty expensive. You know, that was fucking crazy. So my buddy comes and he's like, yeah, man, you know, you got like basically ripped off, right? I'm like, how? He's like, you know, that piece of, you know, that fixes the pipe? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you can get that for 50 cents at Lowe's. I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Dang. I'm like, holy fuck. So what he did was he shark bit it, which is like just like you take PVC pipe and you can just push it in and it connects. That's all he did. He took he cut it a little bit, put two shark bite and connected both the pipes.
Yeah.
$600.
Wow.
Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
But that's where they get you, though. They get you for the desperate. The more desperate you are, the more you pay. So it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Someday we won't have those problems.
Those fucking Tesla
No.
robots will fucking fix everything, right?
Yeah, I'll be like, if you had a Tesla robot, what would you name him? Like, what would you want his name to be? Like, if you had a Tesla robot, what would you want his name to be? Like, yo, blah, 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 go.
I think I would name it
Go fix the piping,
Bud. Bud, like B-U-D.
Bud.
Yeah.
Hey, Bud,
Hey, Bud.
come here, Bud.
Hey, Bud. Scratch my back.
Then he's like fucking like eavesdropping on us, and we're like, we're about to smoke some Bud, and he's in the other room like, ah.
I saw this TikTok of like some guy who's like, he took like an image of a Tesla robot and he made it look like he was sitting on his couch and he fucking throws fucking rolling papers. He's like, here, roll me a big blunt. Like fucking, it's like, and then the robot's like, and it was funny. I don't know. You have to look for it, but.
So imagine, all right, this probably wouldn't work out, obviously, because it's like technology, but imagine like your robot could smoke Bud with you. And like,
get high.
And like he got high and like he got stoned and
Smoke
shit.
weed every day.
Hell yeah.
But,
Imagine like he could get stoned and you could like smoke with your robot and have like conversation with him, because you'd probably teach him stuff. Like you'd probably teach him how to be more intellectual and like, socially.
Yeah,
like,
you have
whatever.
deep conversations with him and shit.
Yeah, like you'd actually be teaching it stuff, like how to react to certain situations and how to think more, But like, just imagine we're sitting here like our Tesla robot's in seat 3 with fucking, with Mike 3, and I'm sitting here smoking a doobie and I'm passing it to him.
Pretty soon that
He's over there coughing, like, you know what I mean? Like that would be insane.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool. Just throw a little water on the robot, and I'm sure it'd get high, because it's fucking short circuit and shit.
He might turn into a Mogwire if you put a little water on him.
Is that the fucking
Yeah, the Gremlins.
the Gremlins? Yeah.
Yeah, what if you like splashed a little water on him and he fucking transformed into fucking Optimus Prime, was like
Fucking ripping apart buildings and shit.
Fucking knocked everything over and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just worried that it's going to replace all our jobs. People are like, oh, that will happen to years down the road. No, the first person that buys a fucking Tesla robot will train it how to do his job. I guarantee it. I guarantee it's going to be one of the first news articles that we see from the Tesla robots when they first, you could buy them, is that fucking some guy's going to be like, oh, go to work for me today. And the guy's going to train the robot how to do the job. And then why does the guy need to go to work anymore? I mean, especially factory jobs, when you're just doing the same thing over and over again, like a robot can fucking do it, dude.
Yeah, because you're basically a robot doing that.
Exactly. So
you're doing the same task over and over again. That's what a robot does.
Like,
it's programmed to do the same thing.
Look at Henry Ford. He had the first, assembly line for cars, right? It was all human assembly lines. Then they brought robots in, and then the people lost their jobs because they brought these robots in to assemble these cars and shit. Now, I think robots and AI and all that stuff, they got to have a restriction to it. Like, they can only program it to do certain things, and that's it. Like, to do house chores, and that's it. Like, you cannot train it to like leave the house or like, I don't know.
It's got a self-destruction thing. If it fucking crosses like a certain barrier in your yard, it blows up.
Like an invisible fence,
or it fucking gets shocked and it fucking goes into like deactive mode or something.
Yeah, or like I don't know. But yeah, it's got to be restricted to like a house. You can't just like be like, hey, go to work for me today and fucking, box some fucking shit. No, it's just like fucking. You got to have restrictions on that shit. And, I'm guaranteeing the government's going to be restricting a lot of shit that these robots can do,
Yeah.
Because think about it. Like, you go to the bar and fucking get hammered as shit. And you're like, oh, Bud, go fucking drive me home. It's like fucking, you got robots driving you home when you're piss ass drunk. You can't, let's say you have to make a decision that a robot couldn't, which I don't know what that would be because robots can make a lot of decisions. But I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess robots pretty much are driving us around with these self-driven cars, you know?
Yeah, and there's this one YouTuber, Steve will do it. Well, he used to be on fucking YouTube, and now he's on Rumble or whatever.
He was a Nelk boy, right?
Yeah, he was one of the Nelk boys, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get fucking hammered tonight. I'm gonna have my Tesla drive me home and fucking shit." And it's like, you think to yourself, "Yeah, I mean that's plausible, you know. You fucking
Yeah.
get hammered and just let the robot fucking drive you home, you know."
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure you can get fucking DWIs with fucking Teslas. Like, you can't fucking operate you're basically operating a vehicle. You're supervising the Tesla while it's driving.
So how does that work, right? Say you're drunk and you're in the back seat or however the fuck those cars work. I don't even know. But you like need to go home and you type in the coordinates or whatever, it brings you there, and you get pulled over. Like, what happens? Like, are they like, oh, your car was speeding?
Well, you could be like, bullshit. I have a Tesla. It goes to the speed limit. I mean,
Yeah, like how does it or like oh, you didn't turn your like blinker on, like what, like how smart are these cars, you know?
well, so okay, so
I don't
Tesla,
actually know.
Tesla's, with what I read, Tesla's like there's only a certain things that Teslas can do. They can self-drive, but what happen like there is some when you get to a situation where the Tesla doesn't know what to do, it will turn off the autopilot or whatever, it'll stop driving itself and it would be like, "Oh, okay, you need to drive because I have fucking no idea what I'm doing." That's what the Tesla tells you. So it's it's cool, I don't know. But it's just, I don't know, man.
I don't think I'd trust a car driving me around.
Okay, so
I don't know.
scenario, you're in a fucking highway going like 65 miles an hour and the Tesla's fucking driving itself. What happens if it malfunctions and fucking, the road is veering right and it's like fucking driving you in a cornfield? It's like, you don't know what's going to happen. You
Smack that into a tree and you're just done.
Yeah, so you see Teslas. Actually, that's happened before where the Teslas fucking just go off the road and fucking hit a tree and the people died because it's just the sensors were fucking wrong on the car.
It's crazy.
It's fucking wild.
That's why like I wouldn't trust that shit. Like I gotta be behind the wheel, man.
Yeah.
Especially with like loved ones in the vehicle. Nah. Like I would probably like, like from here to my house, I would do it. Or like just around town, or like say I drove into town but got out at the gas station, hopped in the back and was like, all right, bro, go cruise around town.
Well, dude, you should
like just cruise around town.
So Tesla,
I would do that.
Uber's not going to be around anymore. Tesla has fucking taxis now. Fucking what it is, it's like basically a car that has like seats, like it's almost like a bench where you sit down and the car drives you home. It's a Tesla, or I think it's Tesla Taxi or something like that. Tesla taxis, and then they have these things that are like fucking buses they just cruise around and pick up like parties of people, and they're making it so you could, like, I don't know, like if you had like a company where you had a lot of shit, and you had to transport it like a van.
Yeah,
it's basically one of those, and it's just fucking transport shit.
It's like a little cargo taxi.
It looks like something out of a fucking sci-fi movie, but it's pretty cool. I like the Tesla taxi thing. It's convenient. It really is. And, and if you have like 100 of them in the city, like Ubers won't be around anymore.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of excited to see where technology goes.
Yeah, for sure.
But also like
very scared too.
I don't think we'll be out of jobs as quick as people say though.
Probably we wouldn't see it in our lifetime, maybe.
No. Or if we did, we'd be like 90. You know what I mean? Like it's not, there's so much shit to like go through and trials and shit. It's gonna be insane, but I'm like excited because like I love all this. Like when you think about it, it's basically alien technology.
Yeah.
So like, of course I'm excited for that, but also pretty soon your house is gonna be a Tesla house. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna
Like
be
Tesla's gonna make fucking houses that like are
Yeah.
smart.
yeah, they're gonna be like open front door, and the front door is gonna.
No, you don't even have to tell it to
It's gonna be
open
like
it.
a
You just fucking you walk and it just opens.
It fucking face scans you to know that you live there, and the door opens.
Like fucking Star Trek.
But it's got like the like the Star Trek doors are that go.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna walk in your house, gonna close behind you.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, man, it's kind of dark in here, and the fucking blinds open and shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy.
Like you won't even have to fucking say it. You just think it, and it's just like turn on the lights.
Yeah.
It's like damn. You think in your head, damn, this fucking room is dark, and then fucking the lights turn on. So
It's fucking wild, man.
it is fucking wild.
Also, if you're watching, like, if you want to be a guest on the show sometime, if
Yeah,
you're in
hit
upstate
us
New
up.
York, hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
Come down, hang out with us, and talk. We can, we don't have to make the episode about you and what you do and what you got going on. We could just come and hang out and talk with us just like we're talking right now, So just, keep that in mind. If you want to come on the show, reach out, use the emails that are in the description. Hit us up. I'm sure we'll answer because, we don't got a lot of shit going on right now. So hit us up in the emails. We'll hit you back. Come on the show. Hang out. Or if you know somebody also that's in New York that is like talented in like anything, like drawing, painting, music, sports, if they're an athlete or they own their own business and you think that they should come on the show and promote themselves,
Just hit us up on all social media.
hit us up and we'll get them on the show. I love when we have a guest.
Yeah.
Not because it's just like someone else to talk to, because I can talk to you all fucking day anyways.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you join a different mindset.
Yeah.
Me and you are pretty, like equal, with like, like what we like talk about and what we got going on. But bringing someone else in that sparks different conversations and connections and stuff. So I want more guests on the show, and I have people that I want to come on. We got to schedule them and shit, but I'm just saying free game right now. If you guys want to come on, hit me up and we'll get you in here. We'll chill. We'll talk, hang out. You know what I mean? Have a beer, have a smoke, whatever your gig is, or even if you don't want any of that, who cares? You need to partake in anything.
Yeah.
We're not going to peer pressure an adult to do something.
Yeah, it's like you said earlier. It's like fucking people look at podcasting and they look at the cameras like, I don't want to be on camera. It's pretty mellow, dude. Like we drink, we smoke.
I look at the camera a lot. You know what I mean? But I'm used to like vlogging and holding a camera, so like this is like normal to me.
Yeah.
But I get why, because I've had a lot of guests supposed to come on the show that just, did like no call, no shows pretty much.
Yeah.
And later I found out that they were afraid to be on camera, or they didn't want to, they want to do an audio podcast where you couldn't see them.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, that's not the kind of podcast that we do. If I was doing an audio podcast, you wouldn't be watching this right now. You'd be listening to it on Spotify. So first of all, we're always going to be a visual podcast.
Yeah.
Second, like, it is tough. I get it, right? To sit here and you're not used to this environment. You're not used to having a camera on you. It's tough, trust me. But also, try something new. Like maybe coming on a podcast and having a camera in your face and having like other people like around. Obviously, that's a little bit easier because you got people around. It's not just you. You're not the focal point.
Yeah.
But it might help you break through like some shyness you might have, or some like like you're like afraid to, I don't know, be like a public speaker because you're just shy, and then all of a sudden you come on a podcast, you start talking, you're like, man, I think I could do that now because I've done this. Like, it opens other doors for you if you're not used to this. To me, this is normal. I've been making videos forever, so I make it look a little easier, or like we make it look a little easier than what it is. But what I notice is when I go on like Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, you have your phone right in your face. You're singing a song, you're eating your food, shit like that. And it's like, if you can do that, a podcast is way easier.
Yeah.
It's easy. And I'm not even going to sit here and be like,
Yeah.
oh, a podcast is easy. Come on down and get on the show. No,
It's
if you-
easy to have a conversation with someone. It's not. I mean, the whole
Yeah.
like editing and all that shit. That's hard. But I mean, it's. I mean, just having a conversation. It's fun. It's it sparks up. You might be having a poop day, and you have to do a podcast, and you're having a great day afterwards.
yeah,
It's
it's like a therapy session.
exactly. It's talking is therapy. Basically, it's 100% therapy, and
Yeah.
so it podcasting, when you listen to a podcast or do a podcast, is you're just therapy. It's basically self therapy. So
Yeah, and you're not like, and like we're not like talking about things that are like bothering us.
Yeah.
we're like talking about things that are distracting us from the things that bother us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And whenever I watch these podcasts, I'm like, dude, like when I watch it back and shit before like I upload, I'm like, man, I forgot we talked about that. That was cool.
yeah,
And it's just like, it's also like something, God forbid something ever happens to you
yeah,
or to me, right? Let's say, God forbid something ever happens to me. There's videos of me on the internet that people can go back and watch whenever they want and hear my voice and see me as a memory, like type thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's cool. And that's why I think I make music a lot. Cause like one, I'm getting older, and like two, I have kids, and like, I know someday I'm going to be gone, right? Someday I'm going to be gone, and my kids can go back and like watch this podcast and like watch my music videos or like listen to my music, and they have like that memory of me.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? It's like a piece of me that they have left,
yeah,
and God bless, I'm one of those people that likes to create content, because my kids will always have,
it's like a
like a piece of me left when I'm gone,
yeah, man.
to go watch and see me and like what I talked about, what I liked, how, there's just all this shit that I also thought, this is cool that I do this.
Yeah, it's like once you upload on YouTube, it's permanent, man. Unless you delete it, it's fucking it's
Yeah.
on there for good. And like it's a time capsule. Like we'll watch this back in like 10 years and be like, holy shit, man.
Yeah. What were we doing?
Man, what were we
You know?
talking about?
Yeah, like
What were we smoking?
who were we? But I'm just saying, man, if you guys want to come on down, hit us up.
Yeah, man.
We're open to everybody. Male, females, don't matter. Whatever you are, whatever you claim to be, come on down. Just know
Can
just
we
know there's no kitty litter box in here. So
oh
if you-
man, can we find someone that identifies as a fucking cat and get them down here? Like
that would be all right.
if you identify as a cat, please come down here to the podcast. Hit us up on all social medias and stuff like that. I don't know anyone personally that identifies as a cat, but I mean, fucking, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's fucking wild.
If you identify as anything other than a human being, come down.
Come
here.
down to the show. Yeah,
A cat is top of our list, but if you identify as like a frog or like a piece of paper or whatever the fuck people are classifying it, come on down. Let's like have like a conversation. I really want to know how you got to this point.
yeah. I want
And
to.
I'm not gonna clown you and be like, "Oh, you think you're a cat?" No, like I'm seriously interested in why you
We want to
identify
know.
as this and
yeah.
what came of it and how you went from this to that, and just even if you're a male that turned female, I'm down to talk to you too. Like whatever, like tell me why.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Right.
Like I want to know. There's a lot of things I want to know, but I don't know because I don't have these conversations all the time. So
Yeah.
or vice versa, if you're a girl and now you're a guy, that too. Like I just want to talk to people that are identifying as something else.
Yeah, it's identifying as something else because it's interesting.
I want to understand it.
Yeah.
I'm not here to make fun of it. I'm here because I really want to understand it.
Yeah.
Like I'm a man of like, I need to know something. I need to know it. But most of all, I want to understand it.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I know about that. I want to understand it though.
Yeah.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? I want to like actually.
We want to get
it.
your side of your story, you know?
Yeah, and like, yeah, come on down, man. Anyone come down here, chill. Hit us up in the emails.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more thing before we go.
All right.
We talked about this on the podcast. But,
Oh yeah, Bogart's gonna do a drum roll.
I don't know if I have. Actually, I think I do. It's shotgun time, baby.
It's shotgun time.
So
baby.
while I'm getting this prep, you know, it's gonna be one crazy time coming up soon. We have so much planned, with so many things coming up. I don't know. I don't know if I want to spill the beans on some of the shit. But God, I can't fucking open this. Do you have a knife or a key?
Where are my? Oh, my keys are in my pocket. Actually, I have a key. I have a bunch of keys.
I fucking stab myself.
Use the key.
Yeah.
Actually, use the little key, like
Yeah.
the little master key to the back door.
Oh yeah, baby, we're cooking with dynamite now.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. There we go. That was much easier. All right.
Bogart said he was gonna shotgun a beer on this episode, and here it goes.
Oh, did I? Oh no, I kind of fucked it up, but all right. Oh, shit, man. All right, ready?
There he goes. Yeah, buddy.
That was an amateur fucking shotgun. I got that everywhere. Fuck, man, I'm sorry.
Not too bad. Just a little splash. Not bad.
A little splash. There's only like a little sip left, but yeah, holy shit. Whew, I
It was
haven't
a
done one.
monster too. It was a monster beer.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
About to
So
be feeling great.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe down below. Click the links in description. Buy some merch. Go fishing. Catch some perch. On Sunday, head to church. All right. But yeah, man, that's gonna conclude our show for the day. Sorry, we just rambled, and I hope
You know what? I
enjoyed
like
it.
these episodes though because when I watch them back, it's like, holy shit, man. You know, we brought up some good shit. You know, and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
entertaining. So
Yeah, and you might be one of those people that are like, "Oh yes, they did one of these episodes. These are what I like."
Yeah.
So I'm here.
glad. Yeah.
This one's for you if you're watching.
Yeah.
So, like we said, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff down below. Merch link in description. Go check out the Bogart podcast. Go check out the M-Bomb podcast. And you are currently watching Justin Nominee School of Martians podcast, hosted by Justin Nominee Juice, a.k.a. Martian Mathers, and my boy Bogart.
Yo, Oklahoma.
We're about to sign off.
Yep.
Some way, somehow, someday. Peace.
Peace.
Fuck you!